What's up? Welcome to another live stream of man drinking coffee on stream. Hope that you're excited for this one. Hoping to drink this coffee as fast as I can without getting brain freeze. That's the challenge today. And I hope that you guys are doing well. Thank you for joining me. We are watching Chelsea versus Real Madrid. A Real Madrid side that has Eden Hazard and Sergio Ramos in their starting 11. For Chelsea, no Christian Pulisic. In fact, why don't we just go through the starting 11 of each team right now? Because I know that you guys are always very, very curious and asking me anyway, who's in the starting 11? So let's go through that. We ready? We ready out here? First of all, Mendy is in goal. Christensen, Thiago Silva, and Antonio Rudiger are at the back line. Cesar Azpilicueta and Ben Chilwell are playing down the flanks for Chelsea. Then N'Golo Kante, Jorginho, they're playing in the midfield. Mason Mount, Timo Werner, and Kai Havertz in the attack for Chelsea. For Real Madrid, Thibaut Courtois in goal, back at the bridge. Ferland Mendy, he's back. Sergio Ramos, he's back. Eder Militão, still out there. Having a great run lately. Nacho is playing as the right back, and then we have Modric, Casemiro, Toni Kroos as their midfield. Who else would you expect to be in there? And up front, Karim Benzema, Eden Hazard, and Vinicius. It's the 4-3-3, baby. The 4-3-3 is back for Real Madrid. As for Chelsea, classic 3-4-2-1 that Thomas Tuchel always rolls out. What's up, guys? Why are they wearing black socks? Good question. Don't know, my friend. Don't know. Andres Guzman, how are you, man? Thanks for joining me once again. Thank you for all the people returning out here, and thank you, Dexter, right off the rip, dropping a donation, man. Thank you. Hey, Aaron Blair, shout out to you, man. Thanks for coming through. Show us your cheeks. No. No way. No can do, boss. Oh, gotta turn that volume down. What do we think is happening? Real Madrid 2-0 says why not? Ryan Reed, hey, thank you for that donation, bro. We got Vociferous in the chat. Vociferous, who's trash today? Vociferous is the insert team trash guy. Oh, Mars B can't watch the match. Unfortunate, man. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's... I mean, the last match wasn't incredible. I think that this one's going to be pretty tight again, just because Chelsea are so tight defensively. But, the first half of the last one was pretty good. The second half, Real Madrid gained more control of the game, yes, but not necessarily generating quality opportunities. And whoever pointed out that they're playing with black socks, good comms, because it looks very, very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. John Beef, what's up, man? I see you. No need to spam out there, my friend. What's up, Darrell? Thank you for coming through. I can't get used to this black socks for Real Madrid. Yeah, I don't know what that stop and play was either. That was strange. The way they just rolled the ball out like that. Real Madrid really moving the ball around well. This is something that they said, oh, Zach has arrived, the savior of the chat. Zach is here. Let's drop some M's in the chat early for the moderators, just in case. Give them that energy they need to get through all the spam today. But it was heard that at the training, a Real Madrid training, that Zidane was saying how they want them to sort of be on the front foot more and keep the ball, control the ball, and move the ball around, because that's what got them to where they are. Look, Car Wash dropping L's. How dare you? How dare you drop an L for the moderators? Ooh, Militao going down. But it's looking like, from the outset at least, Militao is not playing as center back. It's looked like Nacho is playing next to Sergio Ramos, while Militao is playing at right back, which is something that he has done before. He did that at Porto now and then. Mohammed is saying 2-0, both goals scored by King Kai. So 2-0 Chelsea, you're saying. John, we see you and your obsession. Don't worry. Matt Gore Stark says, I don't like the Mount start, but maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. Hope I am. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I was surprised to see Pulisic on the bench. Just with the role that he played in the last match, I thought that he would be, a no-brainer for this one. But hey, maybe him coming off of the bench is what Tuchel is hoping for. Maybe tired legs later on. They could use him coming off of the bench. I have a feeling that the game will go to extra time, says Nick. Yeah, it could do. Could do. Only way we get that is if it's 1-1. I think he's on the bench because he's yellow. Nick, I'm pretty sure that they amended that rule with regard to, yellow cards going into the final. I think they get wiped at this stage, so that if you get a yellow card in the semifinals, it doesn't matter. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I have a 0% chance of getting a knockout prediction right, says Chaos. Hey, you and me both, man. That's why my channel's not built on being predictions. Hey, bet on these teams and you'll win. No, sir. I do the predictions for you guys. I do love doing the previews, though. Those are really fun. Those are really, really fun. Predictions part, it's just so annoying trying to pick a winner. It's a funny phenomenon that I find is most present on YouTube. And in the betting community, of course. "2012, 2021, says Prince FA. Looks familiar in regard to Chelsea going to the final and winning potentially. First throw in, Martin N says, hey. Darrell Jean, I'm sorry that you can't see the play. You can't do that on YouTube. So if you're looking for the play, I would recommend you look elsewhere. Because this is not it. This is not it. Do not look on YouTube. Decent opportunity there for Chelsea to break out via Mount and Timo Werner. Did not happen, though. Did not happen. Shut down by Militao, who's, again, as I said at the beginning, has been in excellent shape lately. Excellent form. Eden Hazard, his first little bit of involvement is him shoving over Thiago Silva. Yeah, Dan, I got my water bottle right here, bro. Adrian, someone disliked. That's normal on these watch-alongs, man. And even on my normal videos, people drop dislikes. That's fine. I still have like a 98% like ratio or whatever, but people drop dislikes. That's normal. It comes with the territory. That was a great little nutmeg by Vinicius, right through the legs of Chilwell, I believe it was. Hey Faiz, what's up, man? Afonso Ribeiro, that's right, man. Benfica versus Porto tomorrow. People are asking if I'm doing a Europa League stream. Huh? No. I'm watching U Clásico, man. Come on. Hey, Nikolai. Thanks for coming through, man. What do I think the score will be? Oy, oy, oy. I mean, I got to stick to my guns, I'm not going to be that guy that changes his prediction. I'm going to stick with Real Madrid going through. Score in this game, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a good predictor or a betting website to say, hey, choose this score. But maybe 1-0 Real Madrid. Nacho down. We got a Nacho down. Zidane to the lads. It's a final. Yeah, that's basically it. Oh, Havertz with the hack on Nacho. Nacho. That's it, Dan. Everyone put your bets on Chelsea now. The website on the lower right, Olivia, is livescore.com. Ooh, not a foul on Vinicius there. Sergio Ramos does well to play the body on Timo Werner. And it's an easy collect for Thibaut Courtois. Manuel Nunez says, in your opinion, who was the best player who played in Benfica? You mean ever? Are you talking about ever or this season? Manuel. I mean, ever has got to be Eusebio, no? Benzema can't get that beyond Espilicueta. This could be a tedious one for some of you guys out there. You know, some of the guys that are quick with the boring comments. This could be a tedious one for you. You know, it could be a real chess match, a real tactical battle. Chelsea perspective. Thank you for that donation. It says based in the U.S. First time watching your stream. You sound like you support Madrid. No, sir. I thank you for that donation, but I do not support Madrid. That's one thing that I've noticed with a lot of people. If you don't predict that their team is going to win, you're either biased against their team, or you're biased for the other team, or you hate the team that you don't think is going to win. It's an interesting phenomenon. But Chelsea perspective to tell you, I support Benfica. That's the only team I support. I don't have teams in other leagues or anything like that. I appreciate watching certain teams, such as Atalanta, but Real Madrid definitely doesn't fall onto that list of teams that I sort of enjoy watching. So I'm not sure what gave you that sort of idea. Maybe it's because someone asked who I think is going to win. And I had predicted that Real Madrid would overcome Chelsea. But hey, man, really doesn't matter to me who goes through. I'm happy either way. Liar, you support FC Steven. That's true. That's true. FC Steven and CFR Cluj. That's right. Militão, Modric. Ooh, turns away from Werner. Love that. Love that. But Chelsea, thank you for coming through. Chelsea perspective. Appreciate it, man. And thank you for that donation. Really means a lot to me. Mike Harstad. Yeah, I do agree with you, Mike Harstad. Real Madrid and Black Sox, not looking good. That's not the fit. The fit of the day is whack. What about Club Montreal de Foot? Yeah. Club de Foot Montreal. That's another team I do support. I never showed you guys the whole season ticket scarf and everything that I got. Which again, I don't even know when I'm going to be able to actually go to any of the matches in Montreal. Little Car Wash is feeling the socks. Expected socks. What's the expected socks on this game? Turns out it was very low rating for Black Sox. It's a good win in midfield by Kante, and Werner and Jorginho end up losing the ball. Werner, Havertz, Kante. Oof. Really whipped that shot on goal from distance, but Courtois was able to deal with that. Did not look comfortable, though. It must have been a lot of whip on that one. Yeah, Mariana Cruzeiro, I agree with you. Being able to do... That's... I mean, this is going to sound bad, but that's why I enjoy some of these... Oh, my God. Mason Mount. Just did that Real back line and nearly got it inside for Kai Havertz. But yeah, Mariana Cruzeiro, that's exactly why these Champions League watch-alongs have been so fun in the knockout stages, especially because, I mean, it sucks saying this, but watching Benfica in the Champions League is difficult. We'll say it's difficult to watch. But what I'm trying to say here is basically it's nice to watch teams that I don't care about, as you said. That's why these Champions League watch-alongs are so nice. Would I prefer that Benfica was competing at these stages? Of course. Would watching them on stream be as enjoyable? Maybe for the people watching me, but for me, it's... you don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. Although I think I composed myself fairly well in that Benfica-Arsenal game, didn't I? I think I did. Antonio Rudiger looking sick with that bandit mask. Free kick here for Chelsea. Let's see what they can do. Let's see if Antonio Rudiger can get that mask on the ball. Headed away by Casemiro at the back post. Oh, Hazard spins away from Jorginho, I think it was. Adrian with Benfica and CL final watch along will be clip galore. Maybe. It would be probably get age restricted on YouTube. Miguel is here. We got the boys. No Cynthia. Cynthia, you know, she's got bigger and better things to do right now, but we got the boys. We got Miguel, we got Mohamed Zakaria Ali. Yeah, content deleted. I see you, man. Don't worry. I see a lot of comments, but I can't respond to all of them, you know? Courtois. Chelsea are doing well to keep the ball in Real Madrid's half at the moment. Real Madrid haven't really been able to get very deep in Chelsea's area. Canada versus USA, who would win? USA, for sure. I mean, not for sure, because, you know, we beat them, what was it, like a year ago? Or a year and a half ago, something like that. We're getting better. That is for sure, but as things stand, USA should still beat Canada with the players they have. Timo Werner now. Chilwell. Mount peels out to the left side. Chilwell wanted Mount to make that run. He doesn't. Mount loses it to Vinicius. Ooh, Vinicius tracking back on defense. Tosh, Chelsea should sign Zuba. Hell yeah. Artem Zuba is sick. The man who collected the Russian Premier League trophy dressed as Deadpool. Do you think Zidane is the most underrated manager? No, I don't think so. I think that Zidane is quite rated fairly, I think. I mean, there's some that will still say this, you know, bald fraud stuff, but I think in general, I think Zidane has a lot of respect. Dexter again. Oh my goodness. Number 2 from Dexter already. And he says Arribas to win us the match. Hell yeah. Yeah, Adnan Malik, he really has been dropping back a lot, Mr. Vinicius. Is Varane injured? Yeah, I believe he is. What am I drinking? I'm drinking iced coffee. As per usual. What a pass. What a casual outside of the boot pass from Luka Modric. Just to switch play to Toni Kroos. Now Mendy cutting inside. Modric with space. Will he shoot? He does. And it's an easy collect. 4. Edouard Mendy. Mike Harstad again. My God. The serial donators out here. Mike Harstad, thank you for that donation once again. And he says, Thiago Dantas back to Bayern? What? Back to Bayern? Is he sticking with Bayern? I haven't been caught up on that. Oh, back to Benfica. Okay. I mean, that was a weird loan from the outset. I don't know what use there was. Oh, that's a good ball wide to Chilwell. Chilwell inside to Werner. Was he offside? I believe he was. Certainly looks like he was. I'll answer that Dantas question in a sec. I just want to see what's going to happen here with this replay. Okay, so we got your boy Mount. We got Chilwell, and we got Timo Werner definitely offside. Yes. So yeah, Thiago Dantas getting loaned to Bayern. I don't know what the point of it was from the outset because he's a player that wasn't even playing for Benfica's senior side. So what's he going to Bayern for? To play with their second team? I don't know. So that never made much sense to me. Apparently Hansi Flick made that move happen. Not sure what the point of it was, though. So come on back to Benfica. And I mean, hopefully Jorge Jesus will actually use him. Peach Plucker, you're right. Militão has been good the last few matches. Quite good. Mendy. Back to Thibaut Courtois. Miguel, did you eat dinner yet? Chilwell. Chelsea looking very comfortable on the ball right now. Fast start from Real Madrid. And as I say that, N'Golo Kante puts the ball straight out and he concedes an away throw-in to Real Madrid. That is going to just make him go crazy. Going to make Tuchel go crazy at halftime. Antonio, Miguel doesn't live in the East Coast. He's over in Europe. Afonso, I mean, I hope so. I'd take it. Throw in here for Chelsea now. What am I watching on? I'm watching on DAZN. A paid service. Ruben Jetski back again and back with the donation. Good to have you, man. Thank you for that donation. What are we saying today, Ruben? It's a jet ski. Imagine the scenes if Hazard scores the winner. Ooh, yeah. If Hazard scores, does he celebrate? That's the question. You know, you're putting yourself in the Champions League final, but you did it against the club you're at for how long? 8 years? I think. 8 seasons? Something like that. Kevin, what's up, man? Welcome back. Thank you for that donation. Ooh, decent ball movement from Real Madrid. Poor pass. Good read by Antonio Rudiger. And it's another throw-in. And Kevin says, just realized it's the Makaleli Derby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Claude Makaleli. It's going to be 200,000 subscribers. All the best, bro. Hey, thank you, Kristen. Vinicius. Ooh. Rudiger goes right through the back of, was it Hazard? It was. Modric now. With a cul-de-sac. Ay. Zach does you one better though, Kevin, and says, nah, it's the Morata derby. The Alvaro Morata derby. Real Madrid versus Chelsea. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate it, man. Would Roma do a comeback against Man U? I can't see it happening, man. Here's Eden Hazard in the box with the ball. Vinicius. There's just so many players to get past, though. Benzema falls on his ass at the back post. What are we talking about? Pickles and lemonade? What are we doing? Pickles and lemonade. Nicholas and Elka Derby. The Mourinho Derby. Thank you for that one again, Kevin. Very kind of you. Thank you, Niran. Thank you for the kind words, man. Now, Chelsea looking for another goal. Ball played in behind for Militão to play back to Courtois. Good press from Mason Mount. my bad, Andres. My bad. You guys enjoy the pickles and lemonade. As long as they're not bread and butter pickles or whatever, the sweet pickles, those are trash. Absolute trash. You give me a sandwich with those on them, may as well eat it yourself. Antonio Gonzalez. Hey, thank you for that donation, bro. Antonio Gonzalez says spicy chicken with pickles. Yeah, man. Dude, so I jumped on the air fryer fad and I made a spicy chicken pickle sandwich. Ooh, chicken thighs. Ooh, shit. So good. There's a foul there from Christensen on Ferland-Mendy. Real Madrid want to take it quick and they can't. Jorginho. Ball forward. Oh, Werner nearly. Good header there by Casemiro, dropping all the way back to cover, as he's wont to do. Zach again, the Higuain derby. Good ball forward. Vinicius. Hazard. Inside to Luka Modric. Benzema. Modric. This is better from Real Madrid. Kroos. But still, they can't break down that back line. There's a line of 4 in front of a line of 5 at the back. 9 players back for Chelsea. Ay. It's not easy. Ball inside. Benzema turns, strikes just wide. Can't tell if Mendy got a touch on that or not. That was a decent strike, though, from Karim Benzema. And can I just stop right here and say, Dexter, you are a valued member of this community. Very much appreciated. But your take on saying all pickles are nasty is an opinion that I cannot let stand. Cannot let stand, man. Ball in. Corner kick. Headed away by Rudiger. Mike Harstad. Gonna do MLS away day. Please say Minnesota, but you won't. No, I don't think I'll be heading to Minnesota, man. I mean, we'll see. If the border opens up, you know. Maybe to Toronto one day, because I have friends that live in Toronto, but it's all dependent on, you know, vaccines and shit, so we'll see. Rudiger now. Pretty even match so far. Very back and forth. Conte, good touch inside. Oh, very good play. Good give and go. Havertz with room. The chip off the crossbar. Werner from point blank. Is he offside again? Or is it 1-0? It looks like it's 1-0. It looks like he was onside this time. Timo Werner has done it. All this pickle talk. And Kai Havertz is chipping the ball off the bar. And Timo Werner has scored. 1-0 to Chelsea. 2-1 on aggregate. Let me change my score here. All this pickle talk. It looks like the goal's going to stand. Dexter coming through with a big donation. Thank you, Dexter. Like I said, very much a valued member of this community. Oh yeah, Timo Werner was way onside. Not sure why none of the Madrid defenders were tracking back there. They're all just watching that ball float over Thibaut Courtois. But Dexter says, all pickles are nasty. Changed my mind. You gotta love it for Timo Werner. You gotta love it. Ryan N, what's up? Thank you for coming through. Imagine he missed that. Yeah, that would be the end of his career at Chelsea, I think. The fans would never forgive him. Imagine if he missed. And then Real Madrid went on to win this game 1-0. Ooh. Ooh, that would be bad. All right, here we go. Backs against the wall for Real Madrid. Do Chelsea go ahead and grab another goal, or do they just set up shop with their 10 players or 9 players behind the ball? Little Car Wash says, I'm sure Werner loves pickles. Absolutely. Absolutely. The Madrid defense was eating those bread and butter pickles back there. You could tell. Olaf, Kai Havertz absolutely is a striker. I mean, he filled in as a sort of false number 9 at Bayer Leverkusen. Filled in for Kevin Volland when he was injured at Leverkusen. So yeah, he absolutely can play as a striker. Music says 1-1 and going to penalties like he said earlier. Hey, I'd be down for a long stream. I'd be down for a extra time. I'm in. Ryan N. laid up today with a sore knee after playing yesterday, so I guess I'm watching football again. Hey, sorry about the knee. Hopefully that knee gets better. I've, as a guy who's had knee problems myself, I know what that's like, man. I've had to go to a lot of physio for that. We all make jokes about him, but Timo was due to score at some point, and who knows, maybe he goes on a hot streak. Yeah, that's it. That's what I've been saying, man, is he's... Oof. That was a bad loss of possession, though, potentially. I think that he's been playing well besides his finishing. Everything else has been pretty damn good. And last season, he scored a ton of goals for Leipzig. He scored a ton of goals consistently for Leipzig over the past few seasons. So it's just a matter of finding the confidence in his finishing, and he'll be a very, very effective player for Chelsea. Kevin, go see a sports physiotherapist, dude. Get that knee checked out. Casemiro. Real Madrid rolling the ball all the way back. Going to get a little bit of a switch of play here. Mendy driving forward. No foul there, says Orsato. Havertz running right into Sergio Ramos. It's funny, I think people don't really realize just how tall and good in the air Kai Havertz can be. And here's Timo Werner again with Rudiger just inside. Oh, not a great ball inside from Timo Werner. Here we go. Now, Real Madrid with the opportunity to go in the other direction. This is what we want. We want a stretched match. Vinicius. Great pass to Toni Kroos. Mendy. Hazard. Dexter, once again, thank you, man. Unpopular opinion: Akinfenwa is greater than Werner. I think that is an unpopular opinion. Ball to the back post. No one there to get a head on it. It wasn't even the worst ball from Militao. Oh man, Rudiger when he goes flying forward like that, like I had no idea that Rudiger had that pace. But the way that these center backs play, you know, Rudiger has sort of license to bolt forward now and then under Tuchel, and he really has shown how fast he is. Zach, thank you for that donation, man. He says, popular opinion. Dexter has awful opinions. Oh, man. It's beef in the chat. It's not just pickles in the chat. It's beef in the chat. Here's Modric, Benzema, and that's a foul on Havertz, apparently. Chilwell. Ball all the way back to Rudiger. You think Vinny for Isco might help? Um, no, I mean Isco played well recently for Real Madrid, but I don't know. I don't know that that would make all the difference right now. I say just let it play, let it rock a little bit. Let it rock till a half. We'll see what happens in the next 10 minutes or so. Adrian, have you tried the Impossible Burger from Burger King? Nah, man. I have tried the Impossible Burger before, but not from Burger King. Vinicius on Chilwell. Inside to Kroos. Nacho. Modric again. Good ball inside. There's Benzema header. What a save from Mendy. That's the threat that they have. Just like that. Just like that. What a save that was. I mean, it was right at him, yes. It was a bit of a save for the cameras, but still. It's the Mendy derby. Yeah, that's right, Kevin. Mendy on Mendy. Corner kick. Played along the ground. Mendy, Modric, Vinicius. Aspilicueta goes down, and a yellow card for Sergio Ramos. Ramos and Rudiger getting into it a little bit. Let's see what happened here on the replay. With Kepa, that's 2-1. Still don't know. Still don't know what happened there after watching the replay. Ruben Jetski. Another donation. Thank you, Ruben. Says there's a 100% chance someone named Mendy will win the UCL. You're right, man. We got Mendy at Man City, Mendy at Real Madrid, and Mendy at Chelsea. Yeah, I didn't see what happened because I was distracted by the chat, so I didn't see the Real Madrid or the Sergio Ramos incident once again. Throw-in numbers. Good question. Right now we are looking at 10-10. Very close match as far as throw-ins go. Very close. Casemiro, Modric. What just happened here? Yellow card for Christensen for a tackle on Mendy. Mike Harstad, another donation. My goodness. He says, my clubs are Bayern, Spurs, Napoli. Rate, rate how plastic I am from 1 to 10. FCB were my first, FCB being FC Bayern, of course. 13 years ago, Bale got me into Spurs. Fans, Club, City into Napoli with the pizza. Hey, man. Do what you got to do to enjoy the sport, you know? No judgment from me. Chilwell. Casemiro. Oh, that's a great touch from Havertz outside to, or sorry, from Espilicueta to Havertz. Getting the numbers mixed up. Mount. Chilwell. Vinicius getting called for a foul now. Powers back. Welcome back, Salvador. Welcome back, my man. Thiago Silva. There's 5 minutes left in this match. It's gone by quick. All that pickle talk, man. Chilwell. Wins a corner. Courtois. Ooh, that Chelsea press. Yeah, I agree with you. Actually, Chelsea really are controlling the match well. Very, very well. Very much in control. Besides, those two attempts from Benzema, not much. Not much going in Real Madrid's direction. Yeah, I'll check the thrones at halftime. Believe you me. Ayerman, I mean, Timo did score. He's done pretty well. Timo did score. Kante. Good ball to Mante. Mason Mante. Timo. Saved by Thibaut. Mason Monte. Timo, inventive attempt at goal. Kroos, Modric. Antonio Gonzalez, thank you for that donation. Can't stay for the second half. Y'all enjoy the game and Chick-fil-A sandwiches with pickles. Hell yeah. I've never had Chick-fil-A. I'm dying to try it though. Absolutely dying to try it. Thank you for that donation, Antonio. Nathan Maldonado, I'm leaving. Game is boring. uh, yeah, that's right, Kevin. Our first game is boring of the day. There's been opportunities, you know. Hasn't been that bad. Tony Cruz now. Vinicius stepping inside. Chilwell chasing him. Kante coming out of nowhere to win the ball. The way he reads the game is just stunning, man. Yeah, Akshu Davala, I absolutely agree with you. The game is boring is the new bingo. You know, there's where are you from? That's what the number one question. Who do you support? We'll throw show the game on there, as well as game is boring. Those are all those are all the sort of Rabona TV watch along bingo statements. Havertz, that's good control. Timo Werner is up there with him. Two Chelsea players. Mount is streaming in at the back post. Havertz goes alone, and Sergio Ramos reads it. Sergio Ramos reads it. If Adrian supports pineapple on pizza, nah, man, I'm not for that. I'm not a Hawaiian pizza dude. Oh, Leif Järvinen, greetings from Geneva. Well, well. Welcome, Leif. Havertz not dishing that to either, you know, Werner or Mount coming down that left was a little bit surprising. Bit of a wasted opportunity there. Could have been 2-0. But, hey, man, hindsight. And it's easy for us to say in the stands, right? What are we saying, guys? That half flew by. Exactly. It can't fly by if it's boring, right? Right. Greetings from Kosovo. Hey, shout out to you, man. My name is Adrian too, and I support pineapple on pizza. Says Stony Wings. Hey, I mean it's fine. I'm not gonna get militant about it, but it's not for me. For me, it's a cat. All right. Let's take a quick look at the stats. I know you guys are all dying to hear it. Throw-ins, advantage, Real Madrid. It is 12-11. Very tight game as far as throw-ins go. Very, very, very tight game as far as throw-ins go. Same with shots also. Real Madrid apparently... Wait, these are not real. This says that Real Madrid haven't had a shot on target. I clearly remember Mendy making 2 saves. Oh, sorry, that shot's off target. My bad. Sorry, livescore.com. Sorry, that's my bad. I can't read. That's fine. You don't need to read when people are donating, right? Zach, another one. Garlic bread is god tier. Nobody can disagree. I think we can all agree that garlic bread, cheesy bread, those are goated snacks. Leif Yevernen says, how is the game so far? Glad to see Werner has scored on such an important occasion. It wasn't the most brilliant goal for Timo Werner, but I mean, hopefully, already he's improving his strike rate when you compare what it was before, where he's not scoring any goals from December till basically 2 weeks ago. He scored against West Ham. He got in the right position to score against Real Madrid. Say what you will about the opportunity and how anyone could finish it. He was still there to do it. So yeah, good for him. But yeah, I mean, the game has been a game of few opportunities for Real Madrid. Both of their opportunities coming via Karim Benzema. One of them was a great little turn on the edge of the box, curling for that bottom corner, and Mendy makes a big save. The other one was a chipped ball over the top from Luka Modric that Benzema headed on goal, but it was basically right at Mendy, so he just had to tip it over the bar. Other than that, Chelsea have had some decent opportunities. I mean, Thibaut Courtois really had to make many saves. Not really sure. It's more the final ball for Chelsea that's lacking. It's the decision making, like we saw towards the end of the half there, where Kai Havertz decides to go it alone against Sergio Ramos instead of playing it inside to Mason Mount. There's another opportunity that Timo Werner himself actually had to roll the ball inside to Antonio Rudiger, who was basically going in alone straight down the middle. But the ball, again, the final ball just wasn't there. And so it was an opportunity that went begging. And how many times can they do that before Real Madrid do score a goal? How many times can they do that before they finally kill off Real Madrid? We shall see. Sorry, we got another donation here. Salvador, did you donate already? Did I get you in there? No, I did not. But I will now. Number 9. We got our striker, Salvador Rodriguez. What position did you play? Or do you play, Salvador? He says, I hate Madrid, but what do you think they need to control this game more? As far as Chelsea, who has played the best? As far as Chelsea goes, played the best. For me, again, N'Golo Kante, the way that he breaks up Real Madrid's midfield, I think that they struggle without him in this game. You take N'Golo Kante out of this team and you put in, a Kovacic or something like that. No shade on him, but just the role that Kante plays in breaking up the defense, I think that he's been Chelsea's best player. Havertz has been pretty decent as well. He's had some good contributions. Who else? Mount is always, at least a 7 out of 10 kind of player. You know what I mean? Sometimes capable of more than that, of course, but typically you're at least going to get like a 6 or 7 out of 10 performance from him. But I would say that as far as importance goes, N'Golo Kante has been my player for Chelsea. And as far as your other question, which was, what do they need to control this game more? Well, I think that they need to find ways to break down this Chelsea defense. And the 2 opportunities that they've had have come from the left side, if you've noticed. Real Madrid's left side. So that's the side that Azpilicueta is playing down, because I think that Chilwell has done a very good job down the left-hand side alongside Rudiger as well. Whereas down the right, where you have Christensen and Azpilicueta, that's where the opportunities came. There was Benzema on both occasions from that side. So Eden Hazard, I think that he's playing down the left, or is he playing through the middle? It's kind of difficult to understand. I think he's playing technically on the left, Vinicius on the right, Benzema through the middle. I think that Eden Hazard needs to impose himself on this match a little bit more. Now, would I take Vinicius off? That was your earlier question, I think, and put in Isco. I don't know that I would put in Isco at this point. I think that he did fairly well when he came off of the bench this weekend, didn't he, Isco? Was it when he came off the bench? I'm really sorry, guys. My brain is absolutely muddled up these days with how much football is going on. It's just like constant. I can't remember. I get things all mixed up now. But let's look at the Real Madrid bench together. Why don't we? And let's see who we would maybe bring on. So there's Fede Valverde. There's Asensio, Odriozola, Isco, Mariano, Rodrigo. I think that for Real Madrid, the opportunities are coming. They are coming. And I think that there's no major changes that need to be made just yet. Their midfield is getting overrun by N'Golo Kante a little bit. That's a beautiful goal. Who was that? Oh, Declan Rice. I would like to see Luka Modric having a little bit more of a say in this game. I would like to see him on the ball a little bit more and trying to, pull the strings. Because on the few occasions that he has been on the ball, he's looked really good. His passing is tidy as ever, and his control is always great. I mean, he created that opportunity for Benzema, that ball over the top. So I think that they need more of that. More involvement from Eden Hazard. There is a world that Eden Hazard goes off for someone like Asensio. I wouldn't be surprised if that substitution happens in the second half. But yeah, Nathan Maldonado. He says, hey, Adrian, what are some predictions for next year's Prem? Thank you for that donation, Nathan. One sec. Let me add your name. We're looking at next year's Prem now. Nathan Maldonado. Next year's Prem, lots of strong teams on the up, and in my opinion, the traditional top 6 is going to be restructured. I'm a Foxes fan from California. Love you too, man. As things stand, I think that this City side is only going to get stronger. I think that they're going to put in another dominant display in the league next season. Do they need to sign a striker at this point? I don't know. I don't know if they sign a striker because, I mean, there's that story about how when they knew that they were losing David Silva, Pep Guardiola said, we don't need to bring anyone in because we already have Phil Foden. And look what Phil Foden has done. And you got to wonder if he's going to try and do that same sort of thing with, what's his name? The youth player, the striker. His dad was good at throw-ins. See, I got empty brain again. I'm telling you guys, we're at the end of the season. My brain does not work. Oh my God. Delap. There we go. Delap. My goodness. I wonder if he'll do that again because he's been putting in some big performances for their youth side. So we'll see. But yeah, I think that City are going to do really well. Liverpool, I don't know. Liverpool is a tough one to call, aren't they? Because even with Virgil van Dijk coming back and, more solid in defense, I wonder about their midfield sometimes. It hasn't really convinced me this season, though. For me to judge Liverpool this season, it's not the most fair thing, is it? I don't think, with the injuries that they've had to deal with. But then you could also say, well, look at Real Madrid and how well they've managed to do with all of the injuries that they have had, consistently not having Sergio Ramos, Varane in and out, all of the injuries, Eden Hazard out for the entire season. So I don't know, but I'll lock it in and I will say that City are going to get first again. I think that United will continue to be a solid top 3 team. Leicester, they always start strong, and I think that they'll always sort of drop down a little bit towards the second half of the season because that just seems to be what Brendan Rodgers does. Tottenham, I have no idea what's going to happen with them. I think that they're going to be just as bad or just as strong, if you want to look at it this way, as they were this season. I think that they'll be like 6th, 7th again. Arsenal, same sort of thing, unless there's major investment to be done. That's the thing that makes it difficult is I don't know what kind of investment's going to happen this summer. So it's sort of hard to predict. But yeah, I'd lock it in. City in first. United top 3 somewhere. Second, maybe Chelsea. Tuchel sticks around and Chelsea finish second maybe in the league. I could see that happening. Yeah, City, Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool. Boom, top 4. All right, what's going on? Did I miss any donations? No, Nathan, I got you. And Prof. Dum Dum. Professor Dum Dum. Number 11. Thank you for that donation, bro. And thank you for the little dancing, what is that, a pear? Thank you for that pear. And Stephanie Myers. Oh my goodness. Why won't Chelsea win the Prem next season, says Freestyle Guitar. I just see Manchester City as a better team. Personally. Overall, I think that Chelsea are excellent defensively. But I don't know how sustainable this kind of play is for them to be this airtight for this long. I mean, we'll see. They could be very capable of it. We don't know. This is why predictions are so difficult, right? You don't know when they're going to fall off or if they will fall off. But yeah, for me, it's just I see City as the top team still. Stephanie Myers coming through. We got to drop some flowers in the chat for Stephanie, our girl. Dropping those sunflowers in the chat. Thank you, Stephanie Myers. And she says, hold up, Adrian's going to write her name in the ticker. I don't want to jinx my team Chelsea, so I'll ask a question. Early pick for winning the 2020 Euros? Yeah, I think if I had to pick someone off the top of my head, I go with France. Yeah, I think that if I had to pick off the top of my head, I'd go France. Winning Euro. Portugal are looking really good. But there's just, when Cristiano Ronaldo gets involved in the team, there's just strange things that happen. But we won't talk about that here. People do be getting mad when you say that Ronaldo can be a detriment to the team at times. But yeah, I think that Portugal is definitely in one of the like top 3 contenders. Where's Steven? He is sleeping somewhere. Don't know. No Belgium, England. Well, Airman, I have to pick one team. I can't pick I can't pick all of them. I was supposed to say who I think will win. Ruben Jetski, again, how do you feel about Mourinho to Roma? I was talking about that yesterday a little bit, but I'll go over with it again. What am I even saying? Go over it with you again. I just think that it's very telling of sort of we're basically watching. If you were to chart the teams that he signed with, we're basically watching his career go down a little bit. And I mean no offense to AS Roma, but Mourinho wouldn't have signed with Roma 10 years ago. You know what I mean? He still believed that he would be at the top. That's why he was signing with teams like Manchester United, Chelsea, Real Madrid. And then, he lost that opportunity at United. He got sacked and he ended up going to Tottenham. Failed to win anything at Tottenham, just as every manager has done in the last 13 years. And now he's going to AS Roma, a team that needs a revamp, in the midfield, everywhere, in the attack, in defense. And Mourinho is heading over to Roma. And we're now hearing rumors about how Jorge Mendes is going to help Mourinho build up this AS Roma team. We'll see. So I think that he will get them to maybe be at a better place than they were this season. Maybe a little better organization defensively, which is something that they really need because it's sort of uncharacteristic of an Italian team to not have very good defense. And Roma doesn't have very good defense. So I think that he'll improve them in that regard. Do I think that he'll win a trophy with them? Maybe the Coppa Italia, but I don't think he's going to be winning the league. I don't think he'll get a Scudetto with AS Roma, personally. I mean, he might, but I don't think he will. And he might have a good run in the Europa League or the Conference League, wherever AS Roma ends up right now. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It'll be interesting for sure. I mean, it's always, say what you will about Jose Mourinho, but it's always interesting wherever he ends up. His antics with the media, all of that. He's a very entertaining character. So, yeah, we'll see. Kishan Jambur, thank you for that donation. And he says, Adrian, why do you think Azpilicueta as right wing back instead of Reece James, the attack from that wing is non-existent? And I think that that's exactly what Tuchel wants. I think that he wants to attack down that left side through Chilwell and Mount, basically. If you noticed, a lot of the good attacking moves have come from that side from Chelsea. He probably wants that, that experience out there from Azpilicueta and the composure and that defensive solidity. So I would assume that would be the reason why he went with Azpilicueta in this one, Kishan. And I thank you for that donation. But what do you think, Kishan? Why do you think he went with Aspilicueta? Mike Harstad says, I 100% bought into the Jose call. Jose. Spelt with an H. Compound and all. Yeah, man. Rangnick to Spurs? Potentially, but Ralph Rangnick, wherever he goes, he wants to have ultimate control over everything. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I got distracted by Kishan's reply there. He said, Aspie in back three in place of Christensen was just fine. Two active attacking wings are better than one. I mean, maybe he was figuring that with Hazard playing down the left, he'd put Aspilicueta on the right to try and contain that. And I think that if that was the aim, then it's worked so far because Hazard hasn't done much, you know. Aspilicueta is very familiar with Hazard. He knows how he plays. Maybe that was the thinking from Tuchel. And maybe he thought if Reece James was going forward too often or something like that, then it would give too much room to Hazard to go down that left flank. I don't know. We'll have to find out from Mr. Thomas Tuchel himself. David, what's up, man? Thank you for that huge donation, David. Appreciate you. And thank you to everyone who's donating today, by the way. It really does mean a lot, guys. David says, what's up, sir? Love your content and analysis. Let's put the tracker back on. Question, which UCL final has more appeal, City versus Chelsea or Real Madrid, and why? I mean, there's a lot of English fans out there, not only English fans, but there's a lot of people that want to see an all-English final. I personally, if you're asking my opinion, would rather see Real Madrid versus City, just because sometimes I find Chelsea to be a little bit laborious to watch, personally. So I'd rather see Real Madrid versus City. I think that would be a little bit more of an open game. Although it is sudden. This is the most pragmatic we've seen from City. That's a great header from Havertz off the bar. You know, I mean, Chelsea versus City wouldn't be too bad either. I didn't love that FA Cup match that they played with each other. But, I mean, City were missing a few players. But, yeah, personally, I'd rather see Real Madrid versus Manchester City. Zidane versus Guardiola. Guardiola versus the nemesis, Real Madrid. That who I would like to see play each other. Theodore Voss. Whoops. Chelsea really dictating the play early in this first or second half. The first few minutes of this second half. Theodore Voss, sorry. Your question was, how do you feel about Diawara and Villar? Two players that I don't really have much of an opinion on. I mean, both of them look like very promising players for Roma. But I don't have a huge opinion on them. I don't watch Roma as much as I used to in the past, because typically with Serie A, most of my fan base is watching the top four teams. So it's either one of the Milans or it's Juventus or, you know, throw in an Atalanta or a Napoli in there. AS Roma is a little less popular amongst my fan base, so I don't watch them as often. I do watch them now again, but I don't have a huge opinion on them. I guess, Theodore, I'm going to have to going to have to brush up on my AS Roma knowledge. But yeah, that's how you actually bring up something I've been thinking about recently a lot. In that I cover so many leagues that sometimes I feel like I'm stretched thin at times, and I can't provide the answers that people are looking for when it comes to certain players at a certain club. I'm not an encyclopedia like Gab Marcotti or something like that. Sometimes I'm like, man, I should have just chose one club to cover on YouTube, and then I would have I would have been able to just focus on that club, and it would have been way easier for me. But I mean, naturally, I'm going to be watching AS Roma a lot more in the future, because now that Jose Mourinho is there, it's going to be much more interesting to see how he changes how they play, and if he can get them into that top four and competing regularly in the top four. So I apologize, I can't give you a real opinion on either one of those players. But ask me next November or something like that. And feel free to refund your donation, by the way. I definitely do not mind if you do that, because it was a BS answer. Anyways, Chelsea are here. Chelsea are continuing to really control this match, man. Casemiro. All right, free kick for Chelsea. Chilwell to take. We're in the 51st minute. Ooh, decent header from Thiago Silva over the bar. Sorav, what's up, man? Silent spectator, thanks for coming through. Mike Harstad, thank you for that donation. Yeah, I think you can. I'm not actually sure, but I think that you can cancel your donation unless YouTube's different from Twitch. I don't know. What up, little car wash? Zidane, what has he got up his sleeve? 40 minutes left in this one. Kevin Cisneros, I definitely did address that in the weekend recap. I think that the overall sentiment for the Man United fans, in wanting to have more control and their discontent with the Glazers, I agree with it. I don't agree with some of the destructive things that they did. Hopefully that doesn't take away from the overall sentiment that they're trying to, the overall message they're trying to send. Asensio warming up. Fede Valverde warming up. Oh, what a touch. Mount over the bar. Not a great finish from Mason Mount. Thomas Tuchel is in disbelief. How did he sky that so badly? Oh, the pass from Antonio Werner. What a pass. Little flick. Pulisic would have scored that. Dave Valensky, thank you for that donation. Where is Christian Pulisic? He is on the bench. Maybe Tuchel will bring him on a little bit later once there's some tired legs out there. Miguel Oliveira just fell asleep. Hey man, sweet dreams. I hope you had some sweet dreams there. Mendy. Nacho. Benzema. What's going on here? Oh, offside. No fake goals, please, Kader Donmez. No fake goals. Rudiger using that pace, driving forward. Oof, nearly slips it through, but Militão with a great interception. Modric. As Rudiger just chasing him. Militão now. He's his turn to drive forward. Tries to scoop it for Eden Hazard, and he scoops it out of bounds. Thank you, Abe. Very kind of you. Lazo Vu. Yeah, Lazo Vu, I appreciate that donation, man. And thank you for watching, by the way. Is it your first time watching in general? Like, this is your first time finding the channel or your first time for a watch along? But anyways, Lazo says, I appreciate you not pulling it out of your ass for that Romo question. Yeah, I could have been like, yeah, very promising players that I expect to develop into great talents for AS Roma and or something like that. But I mean, hey, I know what I know, and I don't know what I know what I don't know. You know, what am I saying? Casemiro. Benzema. Modric. Pablo Escobar says, LeMayo, both your predictions going to be wrong. Oh my God, no. Not my predictions. No. Oh. It's okay, Pablo Escobar. I don't mind. I really do not mind. Because like I said, I'm not a predictions channel. So that's fine by me. I do the predictions simply because you guys like them. Maybe next season I won't do any predictions. How about that? Huh? How about that? Casemiro. Ooh, if that ball flows to the back post, Hazard's there. Adrian does mine. Throw-in update. Great comms, man. Great comms. We got to check these throw-ins. And the throw-ins are at 17-14 for Chelsea. So Chelsea have a little bit of a remontada there with the throw-ins. They've turned it around. They've turned it around. We need the prediction god. Who's that? Oh, Adonai. Are we talking about James Conrad? The prediction god? Do you know something about UEFA Europa Conference League? I mean, I did a video on it back in the day. It's basically just Another competition that's a step down from the Europa League. Oh, that's a great ball forward. Havertz cannot beat Courtois. Decent save. I thought that Timo Werner was going to take that on. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. That was a poor finish from Kai Havertz. It looked like he was going to try and put it over Thibaut Courtois, but didn't go for it in the end. He didn't want to go for that chip once again, you know? He wanted to switch it up. Modric. Half an hour of play here. When's the Europa League 3 coming, man? Mendy. Benzema. Hey, James Padilla. James Padilla. Hold up. Let me put it on the tracker. James Padilla says, sorry I wasn't here yesterday. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should be sorry, James. Come on. You don't have to apologize for not coming through, man. It's fine. It's fine. How do you see each team beating City in the final? I feel like they lack goals. True. Unless Giroud started. True. And both have a shaky defense. Both have a shaky defense. I'm not sure that Chelsea has a very shaky defense. I'll disagree with you on that one. I think that they both... Oh, Vinicius chips it in. Not a great ball. Not a great ball. I think that they do both struggle for goals. I absolutely agree with you there. And I feel like City could beat both of these teams, to be completely honest with you. The City side just is such a complete squad. That is a horrible tackle from Nacho and a kick out from Havertz and a fight on the pitch. Both of them are going to get red cards. I wouldn't be surprised if Havertz gets a red card for this. I wouldn't be surprised if Nacho gets one as well. But just give them both a yellow, you know? Just give them both a yellow. Sorry, James, I got completely distracted there. Orsato looks like he's going to give just a yellow. It was a terrible tackle from Nacho, wasn't it? And then he puts his arms on Havertz. Havertz does a little kick out. A little grab of the face. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. Sorry. Again, James, I got distracted by that. But yes, I think that City is just a far more complete squad than both of them. I think that they do extremely well in defense, as they exhibited yesterday. I mean, that back line, I think, can go toe-to-toe with Chelsea's back line. And that's sort of what Chelsea have built their squad on, is that solid defense. And in saying that, it's also something that Pep Guardiola has focused on. That's why they brought in Ruben Dias. That's why they brought in, the depth signing of Nathan Ake. Zinchenko's playing out of his mind right now. Cancelo, has been one of their better players at the back all season long. But all of a sudden they put in Walker on the right, Zinchenko on the left, and they're like just as strong. John Stones comes out of nowhere, looks incredible for Manchester City. And then going forward, they've shown that they don't need a striker all season long. So I think that it's going to be extremely difficult. The only way that I can see Chelsea beating Manchester City is if they just play as the most horrible defensive game as possible and just wait and wait and wait for a mistake from Manchester City and try to capitalize on it. That was a nasty back heel from Nacho. And Asensio goes down. Who did Asensio come on for? Was it Vinicius? Must be. But yeah, James, I don't know. And as far as Real Madrid beating Manchester City, I think that if we saw Manchester City versus Real Madrid in the final, it would be a 2-0, 3-0 sort of situation. Because I think that they would tear that back line apart. If Real score, is it tied? Absolutely it is. If Real score and it stays at 1-1, then it's going to extra time. Did I miss another question out there? Oof. Hazard straight into Edouard Mendy, and that should be a corner kick. And it is. Real Madrid looking a little bit better here. James, what do you think would happen if it was, well, who do you think is going to make the final, and how do you think it's going to turn out? Adrian, can we get a free kick checkup? Yes, we can. There is a free kick for Real Madrid. Let's look at free kicks here. Fouls. 13 fouls Chelsea, 8 Real Madrid. There you go. Do you have expected goal kicks? No, I don't have that one, man. Sorry. I don't have that stat. I don't have expected throw-ins either. That's a poor ball from Toni Kroos. Oh my gosh, Timo Werner turning on the afterburners. He has Kante to his left. He rolls it to Kante. Kante saved by Thibaut Courtois. Or was it blocked by Fede Valverde? That's the real question. Modric. Miguel, you don't have to stick around. You don't have to stick around. If you have stuff to do, get out. It's all good, man. Madrid moving the ball a little bit better. Valverde down the right. Adds a little bit mobility down that right flank as opposed to with Militão on that right flank. Ooh, Sergio Ramos. Nearly gave it away to Timo Werner. Modric. Toni Kroos. Almost a poor pass, but it gets to him in the end. Modric again. Asensio. This is where Chelsea will really be tested in defense. It looks like Christian Pulisic is coming on. You guys must be very, very happy about that, all you Americans out there. Here he is, Christian Pulisic. Oh, it was a block by Valverde, I think. Not even a save by Courtois. It was. Valverde with a huge save. And Tuchel kicking the sidelines. Timo Werner is off. Christian Pulisic is on. No, I want Jonathan David to come in. I know. All right, Mike. Thanks for coming through. Enjoy the meeting. Enjoy yourself. Where do you think Laren from Besiktas is going? I don't know. Is he leaving Besiktas? Abel Campos, Chelsea's doing pretty well. The first half, they were very much in control of the game. I'd say in the first 5-10 minutes or so of the second half, they're still very much in control. But since then, Real Madrid have been a lot better. Kante driving forward. But even having said that, Chelsea have had a couple of good opportunities to double their lead and put this out of reach for Real Madrid potentially. But they haven't done so yet. Sergio Ramos, Valverde, Benzema completely isolated, and the ball goes out. Elias, thank you for that donation, my man. Number 20. My God, you guys are really, really showing up today. This is crazy. Thank you. He says, thank you for being a real 1G. Hey, Steve is realist. I'll try and get Steve in here towards the end of this match. Tony Kroos, Hazard, and a foul. Tuchel's losing it. Ay, ay, ay. Not really sure how it was a foul. Foul? Wasn't a foul, wasn't a foul. Michael Bourguignon. Thank you, man. He says, football. An emphatic football from Mikey Bourguignon. Nacho. Ooh. Well done by Nacho. And the pass just wasn't quite good enough. Away by Christensen now. Kante and Pulisic with space to run into. That's always scary. He absolutely bodies Casemiro. And he can't get the final ball in. Mathieu Lalonde. Adrian, do you speak French since you're from Montreal? I live in Montreal. I'm not from Montreal. I speak French at an operation at a level that is, you know, functional enough where I can go out in public and be fine. Can I sit and have a philosophical conversation with you in French? No, no. But if we're going out, you know, I can order the drinks. I can speak with the waitress or the waiter. If we're going to the grocery store, I can ask where the bathroom is for you. You know, I can survive out there on French, but it's not great. And it would come back. I don't use it ever anymore. It would come back a lot faster if I was forced into using it more. But yeah, it's I definitely lost it a bit after university. I had to have like a spoken interview as a test in university in order to graduate, and I passed it. Ended up talking about the World Cup the whole time, which was sick. Tony Kroos gets a yellow card. Christensen, that's a great ball forward to Pulisic. Pulisic turns on Nacho, and a good tackle from Nacho. What university did you go to? I went to Concordia because they have a really good journalism program. You think extra time is possible? Yeah, if Real Madrid scores, for sure. I could see a goal. Momel Abdulaziz coming in with the cynical donation saying this year's final is going to be terrible. Let's hope not, Momel. Ay, ay, ay. Thiago, so close. So close. Adrian went to Hogwarts. Yeah, that's right. I majored in transfiguration. Daniel Smithers, I can imagine a lot of Chelsea fans are very nervous right now. There's still 17 minutes left. That's a decent amount of football. It seems like they have it under control. Casemiro. Valverde. Maybe Valverde should have started down that right flank. Good defending there from Thiago Silva on Eden Hazard, who has not had the greatest of returns to Stamford Bridge. Oy, 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 Sergio Ramos nearly with the mistake that put Pulisic through. Pulisic and Kai Havertz are looking almost the exact same out there with those haircuts, with those fades, those fresh fades. Looking almost the exact same minus the height. Rodrigo Goes is coming on for Real Madrid. Courtois, ay. Real Madrid playing with fire here at the back. Modric now loses it to Jorginho in his own end. Oh, guys, we got a ding, ding, ding in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna get another sound effect for whenever people hit one of the bingo cards. You know, we just got another. This game is so boring. That's a who had that one? Who had that one on their bingo card? Casemiro off, Rodrigo on. So it's all attack. We got Asensio out there, Valverde, Hazard, Benzema. Has Hot Dog says that Real Madrid is going to score in the 85th minute. We'll see, man. We'll see. Pulisic. Oh, that's great work from Azpilicueta and Pulisic. Now Pulisic on Sergio Ramos. Ball in. Ooh. Begging to be tucked away, and Kai Havertz just cannot reach it. Mount now. Trying to finish Real Madrid off here. Modric gets the ball forward to Benzema, who sprays it wide to Rodrigo. Now, have Chelsea committed too many men forward? No, they haven't. They get back just in time. Thiago Silva to head that calmly over to Ben Chilwell. And Ruben Jeski says, thank you for that donation once again, Ruben, by the way. Mahrez was born in Paris. PSG got knocked out by another Parisian for the second time back to back. Yeah, man. Talking about Coman last season. Oh, good ball from Azpilicueta. Pulisic. Defenders all around him. He waits, he waits, he waits. He waits too long. And that's why Alphonso Davies is his daddy. I'm just joking. Just joking, guys. In Hazard. I was just doing a classic football Twitter throw in a random guy sort of argument. Like, oh yeah, that's why so-and-so is better. Reece James. It looks like Reece James is coming on. Nacho. Benzema. Not really sure what the plan was there from Real Madrid. That's right, Matt Campbell. Shout out Matt Campbell with that Davies propaganda. Hell yeah. Michael Bourguignon. Adrian, I want to cut your hair and shampoo it and give you a little haircut. Thank you. There's a shove from Asensio on Azpilicueta. And this match is really starting to slow down. What are we saying Shirley a red to? What are we saying? Pulisic. Oh, my God, that was so close to being a goal for Chelsea there. That ball from Pulisic was very good. Hey, Uncle Sharma, what's up, man? Yeah, you feeling that neon light? I'm feeling it too. I love it. Here's Benzema now. Benzema cutting inside, and he is bodied by Jorginho. Unlucky. Lucas Leiva meme. Real Madrid again. Oh, Kai Havertz with the kick into the face of Toni Kroos. Sad people alert. Fake goals. Yeah, man. I mean, there's fake goals that just come with the territory of doing a watch along. Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos. Isn't that your favorite player, Sharma? Isn't that your boy? Toni Kroos. Ball wide to Asensio, who cuts inside. Man, how do you break down this Chelsea defense when they have so many players back? Jesus Borgono. Hey, thanks for that donation, bro. He says, has the game been boring like we expected? Jesus, did I add you in already? Whatever. I'll add you in a second time if I have to. Here's Havertz now. But to answer your question, Jesus, I don't think that the match has been that boring. It's had boring moments, but I think it's been pretty good, to be honest. Pulisic pulls it wide. Yes, it is well remembered, bro. Hell yeah. Hey, thank you, Damien. Thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate all you guys coming through and joining this chat. Or even just sitting in the background, lurking, not saying anything. Eden Hazard on N'Golo Kante, and Kante wins that battle. Pulisic. Oh, the final ball from Pulisic again, not great. Sorry, I shouldn't say again. He did have that great ball across that Havertz couldn't convert. But man, there's been a few passes from Chelsea that have been a little loose in the attack. Is it safe to say Havertz has finally hit his stride at Chelsea, says Akshu Davala? I think so, man. I really do think so. Even if he's not scoring in this game, I mean, he scored a couple in the last game, but even if he's not scoring in this one, still had a great match, didn't he? We're in the 82nd minute, boys. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Asensio on Azpilicueta, and Azpilicueta has just got that right flank locked in, man. No joy for Real Madrid down the left. Anthony Nasoyan, who do you want to win? I would love to see CFR Cluj win. But other than that, my boys, Benfica. Ball back post. Ooh. Nearly from Rodrigo. Nearly. He gets ahead on that. It's 1-1. Who's winning the Champions League this year if CFC end up facing MCFC? Says Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Thanks for coming through, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Why, hello there. I would say Man City. Toni Kroos. Good switch of play from Tony. Tony boy. Fede Valverde. Kroos again. Room for Nacho. Nacho chips it to the back post, and again, it's not going to happen. Vlad, what's up, man? Lots of love from Romania. Tuchel has never lost to a Spanish side. Is that true, Mind Speaker? Are you speaking facts? Ooh, bad giveaway from Sergio Ramos. And N'Golo Kante. Pulisic to his right. Pulisic has to finish this. Why doesn't he hit that first time? But that's a great ball into the middle. And Mason Mount makes it 2-0. Chelsea are through to the Champions League final. That is it for Real Madrid. It is over. We're calling it there. 2-1. Or sorry, 2-0 on the night. 3-1 on aggregate. It's over for Real Madrid. Chelsea versus Manchester City in the final. Unless Real Madrid can score 2 goals, and then they would be going through. But it's not going to happen. I mean, they've just been so brutal. And, I mean, you can clip this if you want. If Real Madrid go ahead and end up scoring 2 goals and going through. But it's, I mean, does not seem likely. Pulisic, I thought he waited too long, but then he slips it between Courtois and Sergio Ramos. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Why didn't he back his own finishing, though, man? You smack that from there. I mean, I guess it's a horrible angle. It would have been a very frustrating of him to have tried to play that through on goal, but what a ball. What a ball to Mason Mount. What a ball. Eli Martinez says officially not entirely boring. Hopefully the final is exciting, though. Hopefully Chelsea comes out to play and they don't just lock it down with, 2 rows of 5 defenders. That's all I hope for. Stefan Yakovlevich says, proud of the boys, 59 injuries and still here. GG for Chelsea, though. Hey, man, Stefan, feeling that old school Real Madrid badge that you're rocking there. AV Gaming. Hey. AV Gaming. Do you think Mourinho will turn the result around in the second leg tomorrow? If only Mourinho was managing there. Maybe. But even then, I don't think so. All English finals now. Are we talking Europa and Champions League? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? But yeah, I mean, if you're asking if I think that Mourinho will turn around AS Roma, to a certain extent, yes. I don't think that he'll make them top contenders, like I was saying earlier in the stream. But as far as Fonseca and Roma tomorrow, I don't think they're turning that around, man. Oh, man. Roman. Sorry to hear that. Can we all drop some happy birthdays for Roman in the chat? Happy birthday, Roman. Sorry about the result. Hopefully chat makes you feel a little bit better, though. It's unfortunate. Great presence of mind by Pulisic there, man. Every time they show that replay. Oh my god. Man, the commentator just just dropped an absolute bomb on Real Madrid and Mariano Diaz especially. He just said, such is the desperation of Real Madrid in bringing on Mariano Diaz. Oh, the poor guy. The poor guy. Yenziwe, hey. Man, Yenziwe, you must be celebrating down there in South Africa right now. He says, see, Adrian, I told you, all English final. That's right, man. It's an all English final. Hopefully, hopefully it's just entertaining. That's all I care about. Stephanie Myers dropping the happy birthday. You must feel special, Roman. Stephanie Myers dropped a happy birthday for you. And Stephanie Myers, yeah, like Andres Guzman said, you must be very happy with this result. What's the highest viewer count you've had on stream? I think it was over 1,000 at one point. But typically it dies down to like, 600-ish for average concurrent viewers. Here we go. 4 minutes added. We're about 30 seconds into that 4 minutes. God, can't speak. My God. Chelsea won the final with a 0-0 in the shootout. It says Tony R. God, I hope not, man. I hope not. Not that I hope that Chelsea don't win. Just I hope that it's not a 0-0. Courtois rolling it over to Militão. Chelsea players are all celebrating on the bench. Mount, Hudson-Odoi, Tammy. Gilmore's keeping it cool. Who scored the goals? It was Timo Werner and Mason Mount. Ooh, that was a decent ball into the box from Real Madrid. Karim Benzema. If Real get one now, that would make it very fun, wouldn't it? Modric, Benzema. Ooh, off Orsato. That's got to be a drop ball. Benzema just beamed the referee right in the face. Are they bringing on Giroud now? Woo! Giroud. Mendy tries to spring another Chelsea attack. What a ball from Mendy. Can Pulisic keep it in? He does. Pulisic switches play to Reece James. Reece James tries to get around Nacho. Is that a foul? Referee says no. Benzema. Oh, that's a poor pass from Benzema. Ziyech, who has scored against Real Madrid before. Pulisic puts it out for a throw-in. It's great that you got that assist, Christian Pulisic, but to give up a throw-in to Real Madrid, I don't know. That's grounds for maybe even a in-club suspension. Oh, Havertz. Not the greatest ball. Reece James strikes wide of the post. How much time we got here? It's got to be just like 2 minutes or something like that. Maybe less. Way less than that. It's basically the final kick of the match. About 30 seconds left. Havertz off. We gotta see the moonlighting male model himself, Olivier Giroud, come on. Love to see it. Throw-in stats. All right, let's do one final look at the throw-in stats, guys. Throw-ins. I mean, it's been back and forth with the throw-ins, hasn't it? It is now 27 Real Madrid to 21 Chelsea. So you tell me, who's the real winner on the day? We need CR7 for Real Madrid. Is that the direction you want to go in? 36-year-old guy? Bring in a 36-year-old? I mean, he's no average 36-year-old, of course, but got to start looking towards the future, my friends. Masterclass of throw-ins. It's going to be over in a sec. Referee's going to blow the whistle. And the final kick from Edouard Mendy. And it's over. Ziyech goes down. Is it a penalty? No. But the referee blows for the final whistle. It's over. Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea have done it. We have El Senor saying Timo for man of the match. 3-1 on aggregate. That is a great turnout from Chelsea. Managed to score goals in both legs. Go away to Real Madrid, get that 1-1. Come home, get that 2-0, the clean sheet. They're into the Champions League final. Can they replicate what they did back in 2012? That was certainly an exciting final, wasn't it? Last minute goals, forcing the penalty shootout, beating Bayern on their own patch. Amazing. But anyways, let's drop some... Hey, Ellie Martinez is already dropping the M's in the chat. Let's drop some M's in the chat for the moderators. Thank you guys once again, moderators. We love you. We all love you and your service to these watch-alongs. Very much appreciated. And let's give a big thank you to all the people who donated today, and then we'll wrap up. And we'll have some announcements at the end of this. So first off, we have Dexter Ryan Reed, Chelsea Perspective. Thanks for coming through. You must be a very happy man, Chelsea Perspective. Mike Harstad, Ruben Jetski, Kevin, Zach, Antonio Gonzalez, Salvador Rodriguez, Nathan Maldonado, Prof. Dum Dum, Stephanie Myers, Kishan Jambur, David 3188COL, Theodore Voss, Dave Valensky, Lazzo View, James Padilla, Elias A, Mikey Bourguignon, Momel Abdulaziz, Jesus Borgono, AV Gaming, Yenziwe Motha. Wow. So the Champions League final is going to be Manchester City versus Chelsea. Two teams that are very much familiar with each other. Two teams that I think they split the results this season, didn't they? Can't remember what happened in the first game that they played in the league, but whatever. Anyways, it's going to be hopefully an exciting final. Hopefully we'll have a little bit more of an open game from Chelsea. Sort of like how they played against Real Madrid in the second half where, you know, they're defending deep, but they mobilize in the attack so quickly. And you know what you're going to get from Manchester City. Fluid attack. Solid defensively, but a different kind of defending than you see from Chelsea, where it's heavy on the personnel. But anyways, thank you once again to everyone that donated. I got to get to work on the recap of these last two semifinals, and then I'm going to get to work on reacting to my predictions. So it's going to be a double upload tomorrow, and then on Friday, we have that player profile coming out. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I very, very, very much appreciate it. These are always so much fun to do. My name is Adrian. I love you. Ciao.